this move because he lost a good friend in talking. But you know what? He told me this morning, look for him to get 3 goals tonight.
Well, as big a shadow as Wayne Gretzky can cast right in his own backyard, Paul Kariya is making the rest of the league sit up and take notice.
Absolutely. He has been an absolute force for the Anaheim Mighty Ducks all season long. You know, he's second in the league in terms of shots on goal. He'll shoot from everywhere. He's a very entertaining hockey player and a lot of fun to watch, that's for sure.
Well, we talk about Kariya and Gretzky, the guys that are going to be most concerned about trying to stop these two. Of course, will be the goaltenders this afternoon. As we take a look at Guy Hebert getting his 11th straight start. And during the last 10 games, Hebert on the Ducks with a 4-4-2 record. He's had an outstanding 2.82 goals against and a save percentage of nearly 92 during that time. And speaking of save percentage, the guy that leads the National Hockey League in save percentage is Kelly Hrudey. His save percentage up near 93%, as you see at the bottom there. And the thing, Greg Millen, that makes that even more special is the fact that he faces, on an average, 36 shots for every 60 minutes he plays. He's like the Curtis Joseph of a few years ago in St. Louis.
And he's been outstanding all season long. You know, he told me this morning, he said, you know, Greg, I've never felt better, and I think he's standing up a lot more than he has in the past, and that's why he's been so successful.
Wayne Gretzky has the newly acquired Kevin Stevens on his left, Tony Granato over on the right side. And it was number 12, David Sacco, taking the drop of the Mighty Ducks. And we're underway here on Fox Sports. Glad you're with us here on a Saturday afternoon, the first of 3 straight Saturday afternoons of NHL regional action. Sacco, that was broken up by Daryl Sador, who gave up his number 25 for Kevin Stevens and now wears number 2 for the LA Kings. This is Philippe Boucher, avoids a check. The Anaheim player that went after him actually took the brunt of that hit off the boards as Gretzky starts to back it up for Stevens. He's through the defense, into the backhand, and a save made by Hebert. Great opportunity right off the bat for Stevens. Here's Granato sending it back in behind the Mighty Duck net. Off the stick of Gretzky, couldn't control it cleanly. And it was scored by Jason Jordan to center ice and slapped that by Kariya. He managed to get it deep into the LA zone. Backhanded by Boucher to center ice.
Oh, right away, Stevens with a good chance to score, and guess who sets him up? Wayne Gretzky. Stevens has the pleasure of playing with many of the great players in the National Hockey League, Mario Lemieux included. How about Gretzky here? What a terrific pass right through the middle to Stevens. Stevens protects the puck extremely well, and if he would have stopped in front, he may have got his own rebound. And this is a lesson for all young players. A great backhand, but stop in front to hunt the puck out. Something Stevens did not do there, and that's why he didn't get his own rebound.
John O'Donnell, after the face-off win by the Kings, put it to the side of the Anaheim goal, bounces in front. Randy Ladouceur, the captain of the Ducks, plays it ahead. Here comes Ruchin over the line, a little drop pass there, and a weak shot right at Kelly Hrudey to get him his first touch of the rubber here in the early going. Just over a minute gone by here at the Great Western Forum. The Mighty Ducks and the LA Kings in a playoff battle. Here's a loose puck in front, backhanded by Perreault. Great save by Hebert. So the Kings with 2 great scoring chances. And Guy Hebert has been equal to the task both times. As O'Donnell tried to fire it back into the Anaheim zone, it bounced off Yannick Perreault. Yannick Perreault has been a tremendous goal scorer at every level he's played at. Larry Robinson of the Kings hoping that when he gets chances like that at this level, Greg Millen, that he's going to be able to finish them at a better clip than he has been for the most part as we get an icing call here.
Well, you mentioned to me this morning, and you made a good point about him. He said, you know, he's tailed off a bit in his statistics the last month or so, and he's young still. And a lot of players, they have a great start early in the season, and the league catches up to him. And, of course, the league is not caught up to Guy Hebert, however. He has been absolutely spectacular. Take a look at his mask, though. That was the one he wore last season, and he didn't have it out this season. Early in the season, he had a brand-new mask. He went a ton of games without winning, so you know what he did? He pulled the old one out. He has hardly lost it.
Slaney with a shot off the faceoff. That was stopped by Hebert as the Kings have done a great job winning these faceoffs deep in the Anaheim zone. Here's Kevin Todd, who's been injured of late with a bad ankle, back in the lineup after missing 3 games. And now the puck driven by Todd Krieger back into the LA zone. Ruchin comes in to put a hit on Slaney, but Slaney works it around the board. The Ducks forechecking here a bit. They have played just the 1 game since the All-Star break. Here is Krieger through a crowd. That hit somebody in front. Look, Ruchin to Krieger. What a stop. I believe Hrudey got that as he slid from left to right. He had to be thinking ahead of time, Greg, in order to be there.
So always had great anticipation.
Eric Lacroix, this is the guy that the Mighty Ducks will have to have their head up when number 28 is out there for the Kings. He loves to run and hit. Here is Todd looking for the pass or the shot. It's deflected off the stick of an Anaheim player up into the seats out of play.
The LA Kings have had a horrible time on their 3-on-3 play low. The last game they played in Hartford, it was absolutely brutal the first period as they were down by 5 after 1. And the last play by the Mighty Ducks, that's exactly what happened where Kelly Rudy made the great save. They were all set 3-on-3, and then all of a sudden the man was let go, and boom, they got themselves in trouble.
Ron Wilson, the head coach, the only head coach for the Mighty Ducks in their 3rd season in the league. A lot of hockey blood running through those veins. His dad, Larry Wilson, was a player and a coach. His uncle, Johnny, a member of the last Detroit Red Wing team to win a Stanley Cup back in 1955.
And my first coach in Pittsburgh.
Is that right? This is Jason York down for the Mighty Ducks. Acquired last season late in the shortened season from the Detroit Red Wings. A few of the St. Cup guys, Stu Grimson to Detroit. York sends it ahead for Sillinger, the other guy that was part of that deal. Sillinger has been in a scoring slump of late. And the Mighty Ducks, a club that need to get as much offense from as many people as possible. They really have been hurt by the injury bug this season. Sillinger working deep in the LA zone. They continue to battle to the left to Kelly Rudy. Picking it up now is Hicks. He was the hero in the overtime victory in Vancouver with the winning goal. Hicks sends it to Sillinger. His shot never gets through side of the net. Here is Hicks again, dropping it off for York, who came in for the right point. Back for Sillinger. Sillinger being pursued by Robert Long. And the puck cleared by Darryl Sedor down the ice. Originally they had icing, but they wave it off.
Looks like the Anaheim Mighty Ducks are really concentrating on trying to work the puck down low on the LA King defense. Let's watch for that.
Center ice now, the Ducks controlling. We played nearly 4 minutes. Still no score in the hockey game. The Kings have had the 2 best scoring chances. Stevens and then Yannick Perreault. Gretzky is loose at center ice looking for the pass. Here is Tony Granato. He carries into the Anaheim zone. Drop pass for Gretzky. He usually looks for the late man. He drops it back to Marty McSorley. A wrist shot toward the net. Pile of bodies in front of Guy Hebert, and it's Gretzky that has it. Gretzky with a backhand shot through a crowd. Gloved out of the air by Sacco, number 12, who may have saved a goal.
He did.
Lead pass now for Correa. Correa drops it back. Here's Taverdowski. Rolls it across the one-timer. What a stop by Rudy. What a stop he made on David Sacco. Stacking the pads. And it's out to center ice now for Gretzky. Could be a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Kevin Stevens. He drives the shot. He fired it wide. I'm not sure if Hebert got a piece of that. Held in by Granato for Gretzky in the corner. Gretzky lays it out between the circles. Intercepted by the Mighty Ducks in good position defensively. There's a loose stick on the ice. Here's a chance now. Slid across and a save made. Now box centers for the Mighty Ducks. Scrambly play in front of the LA net. And Gretzky starts a 3-on-2 the other way now with Yakmanev. Yakmanev looking back in front. It rolls right through the leg. Right number 14, Joe Sacco. Kings keep the pressure on. Here is Yakmanev, among the NHL rookie scoring leaders this season. He gives it off now to Kristich. Kristich, centering back shot. Hebert, it's gone! Hebert got a piece of it. He pulled it out from behind him, but it got over the line, and the LA Kings with a 1-0 lead.
Well, you got the feeling that somebody was going to score in a hurry here. The play was so wide open both ways, and Wayne Gretzky is going to find himself wide open in front. But look at how the Kings work the puck down low. They do a nice job of doing it. Everybody's chasing the puck now. Look where Wayne is, and he just lets it go right away. The defenseman has to take Gretzky's stick on this play and tie him up. He's there, he's standing beside him, but he's late. That enables Gretzky to get the shot off right away and put it between Guy Hebert's legs.
14th of the year for the great one, Wayne Gretzky, and his first goal now in the last 9 games.
The Kings goal scored by number 99, Wayne Gretzky. Assisted to number 8 to victory.
Well, the Robots are back, and the LA Robots says take that. Wayne Gretzky, if he's thinking about playing elsewhere, Greg, he's not showing that in terms of his intensity here this afternoon. He's had a couple of excellent shifts already. Yannick Perreault will carry across the line. He's got Yakmanev with him. A shot deflected in front of Hebert, and it's picked up now by Corkum. He is checked by Kristich inside the Anaheim zone. And now it is cleared by Bobby Dallas to center ice. Mighty Ducks trailing 1-0. Here is Sacco. Number 14 is Joe Sacco. His brother David wears number 12 for the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim as it comes down left side. Yannick Perreault off the skate of Yakmanev, who is checked hard by Bobby Dallas. Jason York now rolls it across. 1-0 Los Angeles on the goal. By Gretzky. Here is Kristich. A backhand flip toward the net. Hebert has it covered up. His 14th of the year, his first in 9 games, and Gretzky has the Kings out in front, 1-0.
I want to show you this last goal, and look at the Ducks. If you can stop it right here, they're in pretty good shape. They have good coverage by all 3 men and 2 men high, but watch what happened. If we can roll it now. I want you to watch Gretzky stop it here behind the net. The defenseman is on Gretzky, and they're in good shape, but Gretzky will come behind the net. Now hold it. And the defense will lose position on Gretzky, and he'll be able to tap it in.
That's the only goal of the game so far. The Kings with a 1-0 lead over the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim. These two teams have played 3 other games this year. So far, Los Angeles with the upper hand, winning 2. The other ending in a tie. Last game in here, a 7-1 victory for the LA Kings. Now Yari Curry had it stripped away. Getting some help over there from Kevin Todd. And it's cleared by Boucher. Up to Yari Curry. Curry flips it ahead to the right of Guy Hebert. LeBron racing after it. Corcoran from McCloy go hard into the boards, deep in the Anaheim zone. Now it comes to Todd. He centers it, bounces off the body in front. Loose puck. I think we got a penalty coming against the Mighty Ducks. It's going to be a cross-checking call. And it's going to go against Randy Ladouceur. He knocked Eric Lacroix to the ice, who was heading in front to try to cause some disturbance for the goaltender, Greg.
Good things happen when you go to the net, and Ladouceur does not have good position on Lacroix, who's in front. He's in all right now. Watch Ladouceur just give him an extra shot right in front. That's why he's going to be in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Larry Robinson was an assistant coach the last 2 years with Jacques Lemaire and the New Jersey Devils. What great success they had there, Greg. Of course, they went to the conference finals 2 years ago. The heartbreaking overtime loss against the Rangers. Then they went to the finals, of course, and beat the Red Wings. And you take a look at the special teams numbers, the power play of the Kings, 16th in the league. The penalty killing of the Mighty Ducks way down at 23rd. Larry Robinson knew it was going to be a challenge to make this LA Kings team a defensive-minded club. LA last year was 23rd in the National Hockey League, giving up better than 3.5 goals per game. Gretzky out on the power play with Granato and Stevens. Here is Kevin Stevens given a bump by Bobby Dallas. It comes out to Slaney. Slaney to Boucher. Cross-site. Gretzky has it. Drives a shot. Hebert the save. Rebound. Poke that. It's underneath Hebert, and he holds it long enough to get the whistle.
One of the things that the LA Kings have had a tough time with lately is their power play because of their blue line. They don't really have a shooter or cornerback back there. But Wayne Gretzky does a nice job on this play of finding and using the point man. Boy, does he see the ice so well. The Kings will work it down low. It'll go back to the point. Now watch this good play by Boucher to find Gretzky at the side, and he's going to shoot there every time. But a better job by Guy Hebert to hold his ground. Not let the rebound out as well.
Ducks with a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Corkum up the right side, hustling to get back. Boucher. Corkum on the drive, the save made. Rebound right back to Corkum, but he couldn't handle it cleanly. And the Kings able to work it to center ice. Slaney, who was acquired earlier this season from the Avalanche, to help be a point man on the power play. Where's the big guy they missed? Here's Ron Blake, the defenseman who's out for the rest of the season. Here is Boucher now getting it back to Granato, top of the circle. Back to Boucher straight away. Rip shot right through. Stevens was there, but Hebert able to cover up.
The other problem that the Kings have had of late, according to Rick Green, one of their assistant coaches, is they have not had any traffic in front. And maybe that's why they acquired Stevens, because he is the one guy that will stand in front of the net for the LA Kings now. And look at how big he is as he knocks down the defense and also gets a whack at his own at the rebound. But he'll be in front all day long on the power play.
What a year he had a couple of years ago. The only player in league history, 50 goals, 100 points, and 200 penalty minutes in the same season. Backhand check. Right in front of Tits. Kristich scores! Dmitry Kristich, who came over from the Washington Capitals to do just this. Add some offense to the LA attack, has made it 2-0 on a power play goal.
Well, the importance of winning face-offs is huge when you're on the power play, and a good example of it here. But watch Perreault's backhand pass stick to stick. And Kristich makes no mistake. He's on his off wing, so he has a better angle. And what a pass that is. Right on Kristich's stick. And I'll tell you what, Yannick Perreault with a beauty backhand cross-crease pass. Now the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, I believe, have called a timeout to try to settle the team down a little bit.
Well, the LA Kings came into this game winless in their last 8, 6 losses and 2 ties since they swept the San Jose Sharks back earlier in the month of January. Mighty Ducks, as we mentioned, one game since the All-Star break, that up in Vancouver. Here's a touch-up by McSorley, and it looks like McSorley and Bulk. And here comes Potowski in there as well, the big tough kid who was signed as a free agent by LA prior to this season. And boy, you know, with McSorley and Potowski out on the ice at the same time, something could happen, but it looks like they'll break this up. It's 2-0 Los Angeles back after this. Well, the fans watching in Southern California hope they hear Wayne Gretzky saying of the Los Angeles Kings after his name for a long time coming.
You know about it.
4-on-4 situation as Bulk is off for the Mighty Ducks, McSorley off for the Kings, and statistically, the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim have done very well in 4-on-4 situations. They have scored 9 and given up only 2. The LA Kings have been outscored 6-4 in these 4-on-4 situations, so the Mighty Ducks have done extremely well with each team a man short. Here's Bobby Dallas, a former first-round pick for the Winnipeg Jets. He is checked by Stevens. Now here is Krieger, hands it off along the end board. Boucher battling along the boards with Ruchin, number 20. One of the many Ducks that has missed several games because of injuries. A takedown in center ice. Here as Gretzky winds up, but the penalty is going to be on Stevens for holding. He and Jason York got tangled up, and it looked like Greg Millen that Jason York had position on Stevens, and that's why Maruelli makes the call.
That's right, under the new rules, or the rules that should have been called a long time ago, and we'll look at it right here. Jason York with the puck, and there's a foot race, and you can see Stevens here trying to get position. And York and Stevens are all tied up, and that's a very questionable call as Wayne Gretzky was in on the play. And one thing on 4-on-4 is Wayne Gretzky will really hang very high, and that's why he was able to get in behind the Duck defense. He really should have had a breakaway, although it was called on the penalty to Stevens.
So 4 skaters to 3. The Mighty Ducks with a power play opportunity that you don't see a whole lot of in the NHL these days. The Mighty Ducks, though, have struggled. They have not been mighty on the power play. They are 26th, dead last in the NHL, operating at just better than 10%. They were 0 for 4 up in Vancouver on Wednesday night. On the other side of it, the LA Kings just over 81% in terms of penalty killing. Approaching the halfway mark of the first period, Kings with a 2-0 lead. Dave Strader along with Greg Millen. Glad you're with us here. The NHL on Fox continues into its second season of regional coverage. Darryl Sador center ice, able to send it back down behind Guy Hebert. David Sacco, number 12, along with Sean Van Allen, number 22, the 2 forwards for Ron Wilson in this 4-on-4. Not a good play there, as Kevin John easily able to break up that pass attempt back to the blue line and clear